was to choose his life pattern, what to do. He donned ordinariness. He wanted to be ordinary in every respect. Ordinary education, ordinary job, ordinary householder, and then ordinary life pattern, and even with respect to his spending time with his disciples and all that, it would only be a part-time and not full-time. There is no institution built around him, no big organization around him, no ashram around him, no disciplined living around him. So he chose ordinariness. That he followed till the end, and almost everything, everywhere. Though he would also say, yes, I feel like staying in a big castle, but he would only live in a small house. So his core would be different, and externally he was just leading an ordinary life. The reason being, the people whom you would like to groom are not going to be available to him if he is going to be on the higher side of richness. They are also going to be only in the middle class, upper middle class or lower middle class category, and he has to be one with them. And more than that, they should also know that my Guru also lives in a kind of a ordinary lifestyle. That itself is good enough. They will follow the same example of Guru in their day-to-day life. So he wanted to set an example to others, especially to his disciples. So he could have studied to any length, because at that time his parents were rich enough. He could have educated them anywhere, in India or abroad. But he stopped his education with just a BSc degree at Vijayanagram College in BSc in physics. And then that in those days, even a degree in science is good enough to get a very good job in Bombay or anywhere. But he preferred an ordinary job of just a lowest level clerk in the police department in the most backward region of Telangana. He wanted to study the ground level poverty of the people and what the requirements are. He wanted to study, and so that he could be of help to them. So he went to Warangal and then started his career there in the police department. But because of his efficiency, he rose to the highest level in the administrative setup in the police department itself. Then he did not reveal himself that I am so and so, you come to me, I do this, that. No. He was just an advisor, a good friend to start with. Then he revealed himself as a good astrologer for some more time. When I met him for the first time, I was taken to him as some astrologer who could predict whether I would get promotion or not. That is the time. That was till 1969. Then we became close after 1969, and then he wanted to have a tour of the South. And then because I happened to be from the South, he wanted me to plan where I should go, where he should go, and what to see and all that. I had not that much of a knowledge, but I had some knowledge. There was one doctor also, Lakshmi Narasimham, who was a senior man, and he knows also Tamil Nadu. Both of us sat there and then made an itinerary for him. You go this year, you go there, you go there. Then we recommended that he should go to Arunachalam and go to Ramanashram also. He recommended. And he said, no, what is there in Arunachalam? I say, I'll go to Aurobindo Ashram and then go Pondicherry. Then we pleaded with him, sir, don't do that. The Arunachalam is a great place and you should go. You should visit Ramanashram, I said. It's only a kind of a play with us. Then anyway, when he took a small group of people and went to Arunachalam and went to Ramanachramam, there he had an experience. The experience means an event that happened. Ramana came from the Samadhi and talked to him. What for are you waiting still? Reveal yourself and start your mission. Guruji, it is almost, you should understand the language. Sometimes Shivagya ayindi antaru. Shivagya means Shiva told him it. We think that Shiva was outside and telling him something. No. Shiva inside him telling him at the mental level. At the core is Shiva. From the core message comes to the mind. That is Shivagya. Like that he should have had that experience that Ramana told him, or it could have happened also that way. But whatever it is, he decided to start his own mission. Right. Anyway, he visited other places and then came to Warangal back. He was in Warangal at that time. Maybe in 1974, February 22nd or so, it's a Friday. He started with a group of about 10 people or so. He said, I am introducing you to the Guru, who is Ramana. There's a small stool, and on which a photo of Ramana Maharshi used to be there. And then he introduced him as our Guru. And he need not tell anything about himself. And then immediately started telling about sadhana. Usually, any Upanishad, the spiritual message or the technology of sadhana is not immediately given. It takes some time for the student to get groomed. And there are many prerequisites that are gone through. And then finally, after 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, the sadhana is introduced, and then the methodology is given in secret. That's not documented at all. Every Upanishad is like that. But our Guruji started with the technology to start with and sadhana to start with. Why is a question. And very interestingly, he himself said later, after 1 year, the answer for this. He said, the sadhana method that I have introduced itself takes care of all the preparations. All the preparations that you should go through in the beginning are byproducts of the sadhana. What are they? There are internal enemies like kama, krodha, bhaya, nidra, so many other things like that. So people try to master all of them, then prepare the mind, the body, everything for receiving the spiritual education. Then the teacher tells the education. They give you lessons in asana siddhi. They give you lessons in pranayama. They give you instructions as how you should not eat much, mitahara, then how you should not sleep more or less. So many bodily controls, restrictions are put, and then your life is groomed. And you are nicely prepared to receive the spiritual message at the end, maybe after a year or two. But here, he started with the spiritual, not even message, straight with the methodology itself. And methodology, I should tell at this stage, most of the methodologies in the spiritual field come under two categories. One category is that you should have self-enquiry. You should put question to yourself as to who you are, and put the question and wait for the answer. That is the method suggested by Ramana Maharshi, or first method suggested by him. Then you put the question, who am I? And sit there. Don't try to answer, I am so and so, I am a man, I belong to such a place, all that, no. You put a question and wait. The answer is known to the divinity in you. At the appropriate time, it will give you an answer. The answer is you are none, you are nothing, or you are me, or some answer you would get depending upon your level of evolution. That is decided by the inner man, the inner soul, rather, inner spirit. So, that's one method. Another method is known as Nada Moolanveshanam. Nadam is not sound. When you disturb Nada, sound is produced. Nada is present all over the universe. When you disturb it, you get sound which you can hear here. There are some sounds which are pleasing, like music. There are noise also which is not pleasing. So that Nadam, which is present universally outside, is also present internally in you. Suppose you take Sabda, for example, a letter Om, Hrim or something, and then go inside yourself to find out where from that sound is coming. That is, you find Nada Moolam. Anveshana means searching. You go on searching, it will take you to that origin of that sound in you. That is the heart center, and wherein your mind will get merged. Your yoga will get merged, and you reach the ultimate stage. That is the second method that Ramana Maharshi himself said. So it is the second method that Guruji introduced to us, and we are supposed to be hearing or trying to hear the Nadam emanating from the heart center from within. You have to do nothing except to sit and imagine you are hearing Om, Om, Om emanating from the heart center. After some time, the sound may not be heard, or you may see a vision, or you will merge into it and you will become one with it. So that is the sadhana method he introduced at that time. So that's the speciality. Then coming to the point, he was telling us that Ramana Maharshi is your guru, and there is some Paramaguru who is in Nanda Devi, he used to say. Then there is Parameshti Guru, who is the Dakshinamurti, that is Lord Shiva himself comes as Dakshinamurti to give jnana to great rishis. He is Parameshti Guru, he used to say. Then we are supposed to do a few minutes of jnana on Guru, Paramaguru, Parameshti Guru. Then we should pray to Ganapati. Then we should start doing jnana. That's the procedure we are given. And personally, I was never convinced with that. He is not including himself. What is he then? Somehow I am feeling that he is the Guru. Why is he pointing to Ramana Maharshi as a Guru and all that? And where is this Paramaguru? He says he is somewhere there. He has not told earlier all the stories about Paramaguru. Then I got agitated. One day I asked, sir, I want some clarification. I am not prepared to accept what you say. Oh, is it so? What did you want? Sir, tell me. I was going in a scooter, you were sitting by my back. Tell me now, who is this Guru? Who is this Paramaguru? Who is this Parameshti Guru? I asked. He said, they are all one. Then where is he? I asked. He is there sitting behind you in your scooter, he said. So, it is a kind of a declaration that the same primordial truth, the Sadashiva, has been coming in different roles as Paramaguru or Parameshti Guru or Guru also. They are all one. That's very clear now. So this is how he revealed himself now and then. But mostly he was very shy by nature. He will never accept the credit of anything for which he was due to be appreciated. Something that could not have happened otherwise at all happened due to his blessing. And when we say it is your grace, he said no. It is Shivanugraham. So, as a matter of habit, he was trying to attribute everything to the primordial source as a reason for everything that is happening, which is truth really. The truth is, all the experience that all of us are undergoing is the experience of that primordial source, because we are nowhere there. It is the primordial source which has, by mistake, taken the wrong identity of a human being or going through the sorrow or sadness or happiness and all that. Truly the experience is only that. It belongs to him, and he is only experiencer. There is only one experiencer, that is the Lord Shiva. So, he was anchored in that concept. So, it is not just for modesty he said that. It is a truth whenever he uttered. It is Shivanugraham. That is Shivanugraham only. Shiva only had done it. That's the reason.